So we're going to discuss about quality management. So as everyone knows, there are quality standards defined by national and international organizations. Production processes and products are classified according to the related standards. Therefore, we can say quality is a measurable quantity. If it is a measurable quantity, there are some questions to ask, such as what are dimensions of quality and what is quality management? So let's talk about first what are the dimensions of quality. Quality is a measurable quantity on some dimensions. There are 6 different dimensions quality measurement lies on. These dimensions are accessibility, acceptability, effectiveness, efficiency, safety, and appropriateness. All of these dimensions are used to identify products' quality. Product supplies all of customers' requirements and needs to be relevant. If it does not satisfy customers' expectation, the product's quality is bad on relevance dimensions. Products must supply right outputs according to the inputs. If they cannot supply any output or wrong output, accuracy dimension of the product quality is bad. Products must be delivered to customers on time, that's scheduled before in general. The timeliness dimension of quality is related with producers' process quality. If a customer cannot reach the product with necessary conditions, provided the quality on accessibility dimension is bad. The product can be comparable with other products. If it cannot compare to others, it may not demand on customers. At last, a product must be consistent in every conditions. If product's output changes with same inputs, system cannot be consistent. Therefore, coherence dimension of the product quality is evaluated in bad way. So now we're going to discuss what is quality management. Quality management is a method of ensuring that all the activities necessary to design, develop, and implement a product or service are effective and efficient with respect to the system and its performance. This is how you plan, how you do, how you check, how you act on a product. Quality management concept can be defined as a total product or service quality. It includes quality control mechanisms. Therefore, the major purpose of the quality management is to offer the goods and services that compatible with customer requirements. The main objectives of the quality management can be summarized with 3 items. So the first one is to offer the products and services that will satisfy the requirements of the customers. Second is to provide higher profitability for the company with measures that improve working procedures, less errors, lower costs, less debts, and better orders. Number 3 is for helping the employees fully use their potentials to reach the company goals, to encourage the spread of the company policy and volunteer activities. These objectives are very important. If your product or service satisfies all the customers' requirements, you and your company can gain confidence of the customers. It is obvious that to do these objectives, company must have an effective leader that possesses the necessary capabilities. This leader is responsible to control their products on all the quality dimensions. As a result, quality management is a method of supplying products or services that satisfy customers' requirements. The main purpose of the quality management is achieving customer satisfaction. So the next one is the total quality management. A simplistic view of total quality management. Total is everyone in the organization is responsible for quality. While the quality is for those product features which meet the needs of customers and thereby provide product satisfaction, or it is the freedom from deficiencies. While the management is a cycle of planning, doing, studying, and acting. All processes undergo the same cycle of management. When we combine the total, the quality, and the management, it is a business management strategy aimed at embedding awareness of quality in all organizational processes. So why total quality management or TQM? These are the advantages of TQM. Total quality management is a system of principles, methods, and best practices that provides a framework for organizations to strive for excellence in everything they do. Total quality management is a leadership practice that has a positive impact on the entire work environment. Effective leaders build a solid foundation that allows them to develop truly committed employees with high morale and improved performance. Total quality management provides employees with opportunities for participation, problem solving, and teamwork. It creates a level of motivation within each employee. Benefits of implementing total quality management best practices. The benefits of this to the customer is to improve the quality. While the benefits of this to the employee is to increase satisfaction, while for the organization is a better performance. So, William Edwards Deming was an American statistician, professor, author, lecturer, and consultant. Deming is widely credited with improving production in the United States during World War II. Although he is perhaps best known for his work in Japan, there, from 1950 onward, he taught top management how to improve design or the services, product quality testing, and sales through various methods, including the application of statistical methods. This is the Deming chain reaction approach. From the improved quality to cost decrease to productivity improves to capture the market to stay in the business up to provide jobs and more jobs. One key element of achieving a successful operational excellence initiative is a well-defined and well-executed quality management system. A quality management system consists of a documented, communicated, prescribed, audited, reviewed, and revised set of policies, procedures, processes, objectives, and measures of organizational quality. Your customers and/or industry may necessitate compliance to a specific quality management standard. However, the ISO 9000 Quality Management System Series provides the foundational elements of a quality management system necessary to support an operational excellence-based organization. ISO 9001:2015 Quality Management System Requirements, set to be released in late 2015, will be the latest version of the standard, which was first published in 1987 by the International Organization for standard deviations. The ISO 9001 consists of 8 sections with interactions depicted. So in section 1 is the scope, which overview of the standard and how it applies. In section 2, normative reference, which indicates that ISO 900 is a reference document. In section 3, terms and definitions, which provides definition of terms used in the standard. Section 4, which is the quality management system, describes general requirements for a quality management system, including quality manual, procedures, forms, records, and document control. In section 5, management responsibility describes top management's role in the quality management system, including commitment to develop, implement, improve, and review the QMS, or the quality management system. Section 6 is the resource management, which describes resource planning and work environment necessary to perform the function safely, continually improve, and satisfy the customer. Section 7 is the product realization, which describes requirements for design, development, delivery, and service of a product or service based on customer needs. In section 8 is a measurement, analysis, and improvement. It describes requirements for measuring, analyzing, and improving the quality management system using internal audits, monitoring customer satisfaction, and utilizing corrective and preventive actions. This picture is the continual improvement of the quality management system. The ISO 9000 series is based on 8 quality management principles and defined in ISO 900-2005, Quality Management System Fundamentals and Vocabulary, and ISO 9004-2009, Managing for the Sustained Success of an Organization Quality Management Approach, which will report by the next.
The 7 principles in quality management. The first one is the customer focus. The primary focus of quality management is to meet customer requirements and to strive to exceed customer expectation. Sa customer focus, ilalagay mo yung sarili mo as a customer para ma-meet yung needs, yung wants, and yung expectations. Kailangan mo din alam yung perspective or opinion nila. Kasi a customer focus should be your main priority when it comes to any business. The second principle is leadership. Leaders at all levels establish unity of purpose and direction and create conditions in which people are engaged in achieving the organization's quality objectives. Leadership has to take up the necessary changes required for quality improvement and encourage sense of quality throughout organizations. So bilang leader, siya yung tumutulong para makagawa ng mission vision, makapagbigay ng ideas kung paano mas mapapa-improve pa yung quality ng project or quality ng work. And of course, leadership is also about mapping out where we need to go to win as a team or as an organization. The third principle is the engagement of people. Competent, empowered, and engaged people at all levels throughout the organization are essential to enhance its capability to create and deliver value. Sa engagement of people, kapag yung mga workers or yung employees dedicated sila or committed sila sa trabaho nila, mas malaki yung possibility na makapag-produce ng higher quality of work or ng product or ng services din. So para continue yung pagiging masipag ng mga employees, kailangan din ng konting recognition or kahit konting pag-appreciate sa mga hard work nila. So, by the means of that, mas mag-i-improve pa yung skills nila, and mas ma-maintain yung mga top talents sa isang company. Next one is the process approach. Consistent and predictable results are achieved more effectively and efficiently when activities are understood and managed as interrelated process that function as a coherent system. Sa process approach, kailangan mo malaman yung system or yung process kung paano ma-achieve yung goal. One key benefits of this process approach is yung consistent outcomes. The next is the improvement. Successful organization have an ongoing focus on improvement. Sabi naman dito sa saying na nabasa ko is, change is the only constant. So meaning, kung patuloy na magkakaroon ng improvement or changes, mas patuloy rin mag-grow yung isang company or organization. Next is the evidence-based decision making. Decisions based on the analysis and evaluation of data and information are more likely to produce desired results. Dito naman, kailangan ng applicable and appropriate information para mas maintindihan kung paano nagkaroon ng isang decision or paano nabuo yung isang decision para sa company. And need din ng proof or evidence para mas makapag-rely sa good data rather than guessing what needs to be done. For the last item, the relationship management. For sustained success, an organization manages its relationship with interested parties such as suppliers and retailers. Sa relationship management, ang focus naman dito is yung relationship mo sa suppliers or retailers, and also sa mga companies na nagsusupply sa'yo ng mga materials na gagamitin mo sa mga projects mo. And of course, yung relationship mo din sa mga investors, yun. Yun yung mga focus dito sa relationship management.
Yeah. Good morning, classmate. Our topic for today is about quality management, and my report is the continuation of the first two reporters. Quality planning. Quality planning is the task of determining what factors are important to a project and figuring out how to meet those factors. Some common steps in the process include knowing responsibilities, outlining documents, understanding procedures, designing, monitoring, and wrapping up. Quality means making sure that you build what you said you would, and you do it as efficiently as you can. And that means trying not to make two mistakes and always keeping your project working toward the goal of creating the right product. Everybody knows what quality is, but the way the word is used in everyday life is a little different from how it is used in project management. Quality planning focuses on taking all of information available to you at the beginning of the project and figuring out how you will measure quality and prevent defects. In quality planning, the first you would consider is the quality and grade. According to the International Organization for Standardizations, or ISO, quality is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfill requirements. Ayun, sinasabi dyan yung sa lagi nating nababanggit na ISO, yung quality daw is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristic fulfill requirements. The requirements of a product or process can be categorized or given a grade that will provide a basis for comparison. The quality is determined by how well something meets the requirements of its grade. The most people, the term quality also implies good value, getting your money's worth. Yan, for example, even low-grade products should still work as expected, be safe to use, and last a reasonable amount of time. Ayan, for example, is the ano na lang, yung sa product, halimbawa sa product, sa bag na lang. Syempre, pipili tayo or bibili tayo ng product na, syempre, di ba, kailangan nagtatagal. Saka, kung halimbawa, kung gusto mo naman ng mura, mag-expect ka na lang na, syempre, hindi mag-last yung product. So, mas okay na medyo mahal yung product para magtagal yung paggamit dun. The second is the statistics. The mathematical interpretation of numerical data are useful when interpreting large numbers of measurements and are used to determine how well the product meets a specification when the same product is made repeatedly. Measurements made on samples of the product must be within control limits. The upper and lower extremes of allowable variation, and it is up to management to design a process that will consistently produce products between those limits. And the second is the quality planning tools. In quality planning tools, high quality is achieved by planning for it rather than by reacting to problems after they are identified. Standards are chosen and processes are put in place to achieve those standards. The next is the measurement terminology. During the execution phase of the project, services and products are sampled and measured to determine if the quality is within control limits for the requirements and to analyze costs for variations. The evaluation is often done by a separate quality control group, and knowledge of a few process measurement terms is necessary to understand their reports. Several of these terms are similar, and is valuable to know the distinction between them. The next is defining and meeting client expectations. Client provide specifications for the project that must be met for the project to be successful. Clients often have expectations that are more difficult to capture in a written specification. Clients often have expectations that are more difficult to capture in a written specification. Source of planning information. Planning for quality is part of the initial planning process. The early scope, budget, and schedule estimates are used to identify processes, services, or products where the expected grade and quality should be specified. Risk analysis is used to determine which of the risks to the project could affect quality. Techniques. Several different tools and techniques are available for planning and controlling the quality of a project. The extent to which these tools are used is determined by the project complexity and quality management program in use by the client. The first technique is the cost-benefit analysis. Cost-benefit analysis is looking at how your quality activities will cost versus how much you will gain from doing them. The next is the benchmarking. Using the results of quality planning on other projects to set goals for your own. The next is design of experiments. It is a list of all the of all the kinds of tests you are going to run on your product. The next is the cost of quality. Cost of quality is when you add up the cost of all the prevention and inspection activities you are going to do on the project. It includes any time spent writing standards, reviewing documents, meeting to analyze the root causes of defects, reworking to fix the defects once they are found by the team. Ayan, yan na yung binakang total cost. Control charts can be used to define acceptable limits. If some of the functions of the project are repetitive, statistical process controls can be used to identify trends and keep the processes within control limits. Part of the planning for controlling the quality of repetitive processes is to determine what the control limits are and how the process will be sampled. The next is the cause and effect diagrams. When control charts indicate an assignable cause for a variation, it is not always easy to identify the cause of a problem. Discussions that are intended to discover the cause can be facilitated using a cause and effect or fishbone diagram where participants are encouraged to identify possible causes of a defect. Ayan, this is a sample of cause and effect diagram. You can see these are some kind of defects like low quality raw materials. The second is the power fluctuation. These are some of the major cause para magkaroon siya ng major defect sa dulo. Sa low quality raw materials, syempre yung mga yung mga mababang klase ng materials. For example, is the not all materials naman syempre is high grade quality. So minsan may napapasama diyan ng mga low quality materials. The next is the power fluctuation. Power fluctuation can caused by the sudden electrical shortage, something like that. And the ambient temperature can cause some defect. It is also called the natural temperature for the some storage facilities. The next is the worker absenteeism. Syempre yung pag palaging absent yung mga workers, nakaka-effect yun syempre sa quality ng trabaho and sa schedule. And this one is the poor training. Yan, syempre malaking effect yan. Malaking cost para magkaroon ng major defect ang isang sa trabaho or sa product. And the last one is the old equipment. Syempre yung mga old equipment may mga hindi na kayang gawin. So magkakaroon din siya ng major defect sa dulo. These are some that we can use to solve quality problems. The first one is the check sheets. It is the basic form on which the user can make a check in the appropriate box each time a problem occurs, or by automating the data collection process using the appropriate technology. This one is the example of a check sheet. The next one is the histogram. Histogram is a column chart where the widths of the columns fill the available space on the x-axis and are proportional to the category values displayed on that axis. while the height of the columns is proportional to the frequency of occurrences. Most histograms use one width of column to represent a category, while the vertical axis represents the frequency of occurrences. This is an example of histogram. The next one is the Pareto chart. Pareto chart is a columns are arranged in decreasing order with the most common on the left and the line added that shows the cumulative total. The combination of columns and a line allows the user to tell at a glance which problems are most frequent and what fraction of the total they represent. This is an also example of the Pareto chart. The next topic is about quality assurance. Quality assurance, or also known as QA, is a way of preventing mistakes and defects in manufactured products and avoiding problems when delivering products or services to customers. From ISO 9000, it is said that a part of quality management focused on providing confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled. Quality assurance is a systematic process of determining whether a product or service meets specified requirements. QA establishes and maintains set requirements for developing or manufacturing reliable products. A quality assurance system is meant to increase customer confidence in the company's credibility, while also improving work processes and efficiency. It enables a company to better compete with others. The importance of quality assurance. Quality assurance helps a company create products and services that meet the needs, expectations, and requirements of customers. It yields high-quality product offering that builds trust and loyalty with customers. The standards and procedures defined by a quality assurance program help prevent product defects before they arise. These are the three quality assurance methods. The first one is the failure testing. Failure testing, which continually tests a product to determine if it breaks or fails. For physical products that need to withstand stress, this could involve testing the product under heat, pressure, or vibration. For software products, failure testing might involve placing the software under high usage or load conditions. Failure testing, for example na lang sa concrete, we need to test for the testing. Kung naalala nyo last time, 'di ba, magkakaroon sana tayo ng testing about sa concrete. Kasi 'di ba may required na PSI per, halimbawa sa ground slab, sa foundation, and sa mga column post, ayun. Diyan papasok yung sa failure testing. The second is the statistical process control. It is a methodology based on objective data and analysis and developed by Walter Shewhart or at Western Electric Company and Bell Telephone Laboratories in 1920s and 1930s. This methodology uses statistical methods to manage and control the production of products. This example ata sa statistical process is yung sa mga software. The next is the total quality management. Total quality management, which applies quantitative methods as the basis for continuous improvement. Total quality management, or TQM, relies on facts, data, and analysis to support product planning and performance reviews. And this in this image makikita nyo yung sample ng QA team in a construction quality assurance team. Sa taas, syempre, andun yung president. The next and below is the quality manager, and the safety manager, and the project manager. Quality manager ensures that all quality goals are met and reports directly to senior management. He also responds to the needs of the project managers, superintendents, and the customer. The project manager is responsible for the project as a whole, for completing tasks on time, and for arrangement of personnel, subcontractors, and supplies are needed. Naman sa superintendent. Superintendent is the first line of QA. The superintendent works directly with the crews and subcontractors. They apply the company's standards and customers' request, then works with quality and safety managers to resolve any issues. And katapat naman ng superintendent dito is the design manager. Below them is the crew foreman and the subcontractors and suppliers. The next topic is about quality control. Quality control is a procedure or set of procedures intended to ensure that a manufactured product or performed service adheres to a defined set of quality criteria or meets the requirements of the client or customer. QC or quality control is similar to but not identical with quality assurance. Ayan, yung QC daw or quality control is parang kapareho lang ng quality assurance pero may pagkakaiba din sila. The importance of quality control. It is the foundation of project success. It improves safety of a project and gives the best outcome. And that's all. Thank you.